Hey guys, it's Scott here. In this video, we're going to talk about Life is Good versus Flightline. It's kind of shaping up to be the heavyweight matchup of the Breeders' Cup. I think a lot of people's looking forward to it. And you got, up and coming superstar in Flightline, and Life is Good is kind of the, established veteran that's already a one-time Breeders' Cup winner. Albeit at the dirt mile, and he'll be trying a mile and a quarter. But yeah, this is the match everybody's going to want to see. And Flightline, especially coming off that near 20 length win in the Pacific Classic, where he if there's ever a horse that just ran a sprint race going 10 furlongs, that was what Flightline did. And, even going back to the Met Mile, he had that bad break, and then he, kind of got shuffled back towards the beginning when he started to make his run. Like, he had a couple of reasons to, potentially lose that race in the Met Mile to Speaker's Corner, who was in a lot better form at that time than what Speaker's Corner is now. And Flightline was still able to, bid that field, a pleasant goodbye. Happy Saber also got second in that race, but it was more of a non-threatening second. Flightline was just kind of by himself. And Happy Saber, if going against Life was Good in the Whitney, looked like Life was Good was gonna. I mean, Happy Saber was gonna come win that race from Life was Good. Turn her for home, but Life is Good was just able to hold off Happy Saber. And I also had Olympiad in that same race, but Olympiad ran a non-threatening fourth that they just didn't fire, but Olympiad came back in the I want to say it was the Gold Cup and won that race. And then the Woodward, Life was Good didn't really face anything much of a field in that race, and Life was Good. I thought he struggled to put away Law Professor, who, is just a solid stakes horse. A lot of that was done on turf, and you would think you expect a lot more. This is the third start off the layoff for Life is Good, and he didn't really do much to put that horse away. And now you got the question mark of when Life is Good last race at a mile and a quarter, it was in Dubai, and he finished fourth. So there's already kind of distance concerns, into Life is Good. And there used to be distance concerns in the Mischief Sire, but over the last couple of years, it's kind of been put to rest a little bit, and he's not thought as much of a miler as maybe he used to be. But Life is Good will have to deal with Flightline this time, and I personally think that turning from home, if Flightline goes past Life is Good's not going to hold off Flightline. I mean, Flightline is just training like a freight train right now. His workouts like he's lost a step. He dominated Pacific Classic, dominated the Met Mile, dominated the Run Happy Malibu. This horse has done everything from 6 furlongs all the way to a mile and a quarter, and I don't see no reason why he can't get the mile and a quarter. And I'm actually gonna make a bold prediction: say Life is Good is not even gonna finish second in that race. I think Life is Good is gonna set the pace, and then when the running starts turning for home, I think when Flightline goes by Life is Good, you're gonna see Life is Good kind of fade a little bit. You know, kind of getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm leaning towards more like a Olympiad or looking at maybe Epicenter or somebody like that potentially get second. But I just don't see how Flightline can lose the Breeders' Cup. I think Flightline is probably one of the most surefire bets I've seen in a big race in a long time. Like this horse, he's just training too well. He's done everything the right way, and I don't see how. He's not a need the lead type. He can set off the pace. Uh, this horse does not want to he don't create his own traffic trouble. Like, when it gets halfway through the race, this horse wants to go to the front. He wants to, lead the pack. And, he's got the speed to win at 6 furlongs, got the stamina to win up to a mile and a quarter. And I'm sorry, but Life is Good is just not in the same ballpark. So I expect Flightline to win. I'll be looking at somebody different, probably playing underneath against, Flightline. But, that's the initial thoughts I have on the Breeders' Cup this year. And everybody's kind of looking forward to the matchup. So I just figured I'd make a video about it and, get to talking about it. And, later on this week, I'm going to have, Keelan opens back up. You got some more big races. And probably Thursday, maybe I'll start pumping out those videos. But, it's going to be a good week of horse racing coming up. And thanks for watching, guys. Plenty